This shaft was damaged by a bearing failure. The traditional solution would be an expensive replacement, which could take days or weeks to obtain. However, this repair was made in a few hours using less than $20 worth of Belzona Super Metal. First, the area to be repaired is cleaned using Belzona's Cleaner Degreaser. If the metal is impregnated with oil or grease, it is best to also sweat the area with a low temperature flame and degrease again. Next, undercut the shaft a minimum of 60 thousandths per side and machine a rough thread pattern at approximately 20 threads per inch, 25 thousandths deep. The area is then flooded with Belzona Cleaner Degreaser again to remove any remaining grease or oil and let dry for 1 to 2 minutes. Belzona Super Metal is then mixed according to easy-to-understand instructions which are included in every repair system. You'll also find a convenient mixing board and material safety data sheets that comply with OSHA's requirements. Measure out the proper quantity of super metal in a ratio of 3 parts base to 1 part solidifier, being as accurate as possible. Mix until the super metal has a uniform gray color which is free of streaks. The working life of the mixture is 20 minutes at 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Wipe off the spatula to remove any unmixed material. Allow the shaft to rotate in the lathe at a speed of 30 to 40 RPMs. Using the spatula, apply a small amount of super metal to the prepared area, pressing it well into the thread pattern. Next, obtain the proper buildup of super metal by adding additional material to the shaft. Apply enough so the buildup will be at least 1/16 of an inch above the shaft diameter for a machining allowance. Now, using the wide straight edge of the Belzona applicator held slightly below center and angled down, apply gentle pressure to the super metal. This step forces out any entrapped air and smooths the material. Again, be sure to leave a buildup of at least 1/16 of an inch to avoid low spots. The super metal will cure to machining hardness in approximately 1.5 to 2 hours at 70 degrees. A heat gun placed 10 to 12 inches from the shaft as it rotates in the lathe will solidify the super metal in 15 to 20 minutes. Cool the shaft before machining to maintain tolerances. Turn down the super metal using carbide tooling following the same procedure as you would in machining steel or cast iron. And finish to the required dimension by polishing with a fine emery cloth. The shaft is now ready for assembly. Follow the schedule on the directions to determine how soon the repair will be ready for full service. The following demonstration illustrates the outstanding adhesion of Belzona Super Metal.